Alright boys, so in today's video we're gonna be doing a challenge, a design challenge to prove our skills, and the challenge is gonna be consisting on doing the same design on Procreate in 5 minutes, then the same design in 15 minutes, and then the same design in 1 hour. So the main goal for this challenge is gonna be proving our skills and what's the power of my assets, because it's all I'm gonna be using on this video. That are gonna be my brushes, my textures and everything. You're gonna be finding here the whole process. You're gonna be watching the results under these times that we talk about, and it was a great challenge. I really enjoyed doing it, and I'm willing to do any other kind of challenge in the future. So if you have any suggestions, any challenge idea, just let me know in the comments and I will be reviewing all of them. And yeah, let's just start with the challenge, and I hope you guys enjoy this. If you're just eating or just having lunch, whatever, enjoy your food, and once everything's set, let's start with the challenge. Yo everyone, and let's fucking start because we got a huge and big challenge to do today. There's some rules that I put because other way I wouldn't be able to just create these designs in the time I said, which is gonna be I can get access to some design prints that I prepared. Let me show. Okay, so these are the graphics that I can get access to the final touches print. We're gonna set the timer. Let me do this real quick. Okay, so let's set the timer and start doing the design in 3, 2. I'm really nervous, not gonna lie. Let's run it up. So let's fix the drawing guide. I'm gonna do symmetry, and I don't know what I'm gonna be expecting out of this, and I'm gonna try to talk the less I can because other way I'm gonna get distracted. Yeah, I think this 5 minutes is gonna be a fucking mess, and I don't know if I will be able to just complete the whole mockup under 5 minutes. And I want to do something like a 3-zip or 3-layer. Okay, so someone's fucking calling at home. I don't know if you can guys hear, but someone's calling at home. But I'm really sorry, I'm doing a challenge. So nah, this 5 minutes is gonna be a fucking... Nah, he's not fucking getting tired of calling at home. It's 2 minutes already. What the fuck? Yo, I'm fucking nervous. I don't know if I will be able just to finish this concept. What the fuck? Okay, let me just see if I can paint it. 1 minute left. What the fuck? Okay, it should be something like this, I guess. Okay, let's do, for example, blue. Nah, I'm not gonna be able to complete this because I forgot to do the fucking other hoods. So it's gonna be something like this, and this line here. Okay, give me a second, chat, because I'm super... Nah, I don't know what the fuck is this. Okay, let's see if I have time to even just complete the colors. But nah, this is gonna be a fail. Nah, guys, I don't know. Okay, this... I complete the fail. In 5 minutes, I didn't have time to even just complete the colors and everything. Now, for 15 minutes, I'm planning to do the same design, which is gonna be just what you're watching. That is a hoodie with 3-layer zip, and then the pants, which are gonna be some jeans. Let's do it. Okay, everything I expect for this is to someone not calling at home or just getting messed with the concept itself. So I'm just gonna try to get the whole shape done carefully and try to get everything correctly, not trying to be pushed for the time, and trying to just basically getting pressured. So, okay, 13 minutes already. What the fuck? Okay, so what if I duplicate, select, and do something like this, and then just erase the parts that I don't want to keep. Okay. And now let's do the final zip layer, which should be a close one. And wait, let me just redo this. Okay, and now if everything is organized, I can be able to just color everything. But let me do first the pants. Nah, I'm gonna make sure everything is painted and everything is clear, and I'm going to duplicate. Okay, the first layer is good. Now let's do, for example, a yellow color, something like this. Yeah, perfect. And now let's do, for example, any other color like blue for the main zip. Yeah, okay, I'm not quite sure about the color, to be honest, so I will just keep this. Yeah, perfect. Okay, I don't know if I will be on time, not gonna lie. I fucking messed again with the layers. Okay. Now let's get started creating some some textures. Let's merge down this and merge down this. Now okay, I didn't tell at the start of the video, but I also got access to some pre-made textures from my shop. Let's overlay, and I want just this for the hoodie, so let's do overlay or soft light and add a Gaussian blur. Perfect. And now let's start doing shadows, because other way I will be late. I just have 5 minutes. Oh my days, I didn't expect this to be that hard, not gonna lie. Now let's do this stuff. No, I don't think so. I just expect, and I just want to finish the shadows and then be able to just get some textures done, but nothing too crazy. I just want to be just detailed, and yeah, basically. Okay, more or less. Now let's add the denim textures with my fabric brushes. Now I can't do this while I'm talking, not gonna lie. I'm so fucking nervous and I'm so fucking stressed, but yeah, these textures are a game changer. 3 minutes. Now I'm cooked. Yeah, I'm definitely cooked. Let's see if I can do some quick shadows, and let's add a texture. 2 minutes left. Nah, I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I didn't expect this to be that hard, not gonna lie. I'm honestly just gonna add some graphic. I didn't want to add this exactly one. 2 minutes left. Nah, I'm cooked. Definitely cooked. This, for example, and then yeah, I'm just gonna keep that one. I'm gonna do a grunge, and I don't know, I'm just running out of ideas because I'm just feeling so much pressure. Okay, I got 1 minute left. Let's do, for example, some highlights. I could even try to do some stitching, but let's see if I have the time to. Just on the pants. But you can spam cooked on the chat already. Nah, I'm cooked. Time is over already. Nah, I will just put this on overlay, not gonna lie. Okay, time is gone. This is the final result for the fucking 15 minutes. I mean, overall, a first look, you can really appreciate, yeah, the details, the realistic look. And the thing is that it's just better than the first concept in 5 minutes. We are ready to go. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, guys, so hopefully we can get into great things, but I'm not really sure. So let's focus on get the layers thing first done. And now I'm not feeling that pressure, but I don't want to get relaxed. Okay, so for this, let me just get closer, because the other one look a bit weird. Okay, and this should be closed, and this to be the main zip, and these lines are gonna be just into this. Okay, now I got the layers correctly and perfectly done. Let me do the pants, and we got 15 minutes left. I honestly think right now, and I'm thinking that, I mean, I could have done 5 minutes or 15 minutes first, then 30 minutes, like half an hour, and then 1 hour, but it will be a fucking long stream. Okay, so the overall concept, the lines are done. So let's do the painting of the zipper first. And now I'm just checking that I forgot to put, I'm just gonna try and change the colors a bit. Yeah, I was thinking that I forgot the pockets in here, so I will just, yeah, something like this could work. So I can focus first on the most important things, that are the shadows and the small but important details. Okay, guys, this is looking way better. All I needed was time. But yeah, the main goal of this is just showing what we can do with my assets and what we can achieve on just a few time. Because the main thing of my assets is just making the whole the workflow faster, and yeah, just basically facilitate all the ways of doing this kind of like details. So that this is the real thing that is gonna be helping me doing the perfect textures. Let me just paint again. Apple Pencil Pro are compatible with M2. But what's the minimum iPad that it's affording or it's working with the second generation pen? Because I don't know. Because my iPad it's from 2021 and it's working with the second generation pen. So okay, let's do the. I got 40 minutes. Yeah, let's do the stitchings. When do you think is the design competition going to be? I don't know, bro. I'm just waiting to finish this to talk with the chat and see what we can do and what gonna be like like the best options to do because I really want to do it. I'm sorry I don't speak English well. You can send on Spanish, bro. Okay, I also need to do the zips that I don't want to forget because it's the main thing in here. So super important to not forget about doing it. So it's really nice idea. People who starting really appreciate. Yeah, exactly. I'm also focusing on people that is starting because it's the most rough time when you're starting because you don't really have clients. You don't know what you need to do next, and I really know what is being in there. So that's the main thing also. But it's not gonna be just for starting or starter people, it's gonna be for everyone. So because me nowadays I'm still learning. So what's the name of the mockup you traced on? I'm trying to find a similar one. I don't know, I just found on Google. I'm not feeling this texture, so I will do a new texture with my fabric, and I will select French Terry, and I'm going to select this one. So let me know in the chat what's the thing that you guys are struggling right now the most when designing, because yeah, I just want to know, because I want to do these shadows more heavier or not. Let me just do this more smooth. Okay, this is looking nice. Okay, so this should be like that. And let's go, for example, and try to find some distressing and more grunge and fade look. So I will just take my brushes and I will do clipping mask as well, and let's do for example something like this, and also in here and here. And now let's do more shadows for the jeans. Yeah, so the most important thing where you're starting is calling brands attentions, and something you can do is create designs for them for free, like just personal concept, personal project. This is how I started, so you can just also do it. And nowadays I'm still doing it. If you guys see my content, I still do designs for brands like Balenciaga, Louis Vuitton, Curtis, all that kind of designs. Okay, so I will just hold the graphic for the last thing. What things inspire you when you create your art? So mainly, I don't like to be just on Pinterest, on Instagram, because there's so many things and you get inspired by a lot of things. So the most important thing for me when creating is focusing only on the thing that I'm thinking. For example, if I'm listening to music and I got inspired, I like to get just focused on that. I don't like to be just getting too much information when I'm just creating, if that makes sense. So I try to just focus on small things other than just going to Pinterest, because in Pinterest you can see, for example, a graphic, you can like it and getting starting a design, getting inspired on that design, but then you see another design and you get inspired, so you will be getting a lot of information that for me it doesn't work, because I do mix a lot of things that then at the end it doesn't make sense. So there's a lot of things when creating that you can't avoid. For example, what I was saying, getting on Instagram or getting on Pinterest, but try to focus only on getting like the main input. For example, if I like a print, or if I want to do a graphic for a t-shirt and I just think the topic, I get some inspiration, and then I close, for example, Pinterest or Google or wherever I'm looking at for some inspiration, because I want just to focus on the first thing I saw and the first thing that inspired me. So try to avoid the most information you can when you're creating. Okay, so for example, I'm doing now this distress effect, which are looking nice. Let me also add for the hoodie, let's group it and duplicate it and put it, for example, in there. Let's select these and see how it looks, but I think it will just be too much. For example, in the sleeve, maybe let's select these. Let's go to the it was this, and let's mask. What happened? Wait, let me go back. Okay, let's select this. Let's create a mask, and now let's select. Okay, yeah, I know what's happening. I just select color fill now. Okay, I'm missing some time right now, not gonna lie, I'm wasting some time, but it doesn't matter because I got 27 minutes already. So let's select, and now let's mask. Okay, then select again, back, and mask. That way I just made a clipping mask without making a clipping mask. Okay, so what's other things that we are missing? Maybe I can do some highlights for the zipper hoodie, maybe something like this. Okay, and I got to do the cuffs. Okay, I don't have more layers to work with, so I will just crop and resize. Okay, let's go to my zip brushes and select the number 2 exactly, and let's do drawing assist, and that's gonna be something. Let's put it above right. Now the second one should be something like this, and the last one should be closed already, so I will just select, make a line, and yeah, something like this. Now I will just turn it a bit down, duplicate it, and select this as a full black. I will make, for example, one. Let me do let's paint, yeah, let's paint everything. And for example, something we can do for doing it faster is just adding a texture to the zip. Let's do, for example, this layer zip hoodie, also a double zip hoodie, so we have more detail. Yeah, it's looking nice. Let's see how it looks, for example, if I do invert, and let's try another combos. I will just keep like this maybe. Should we focus more on TikTok or Instagram? It depends. Do both. You can do both. Okay, what do you think about the prints right now? Is this looking better? I do think so. And maybe for this I will do it like this. For the stitchings. Okay, so let's do the cuffs right now. That is gonna be also a great detail. And I got 19 minutes left. It's not that much, so I don't want to get relaxed. But yeah, let's do it. Can you do some designs tutorials? I'm gonna be posting soon on YouTube. What's some tutorials that you guys wanna see on there? I was thinking about doing a print tutorial, something like mixing with AI, so it's not just about a specific style. But yeah, I was thinking about doing something like this. And I got also a partnership with a brand that they're gonna be, I can't tell much about that, but I'm gonna be doing a tutorial of how to do a specific kind of prints, and then I will be actually selling it. So you guys gonna be watching soon. Stay tuned to my YouTube because we're gonna be cooking in there, and I can't really wait for that project. Let's also add, for example, now that we have 15 minutes, that we're almost done with the design. I want to spend all the time and try to see what I can really achieve with the whole thing, like in under 1 hour. So let's see. Okay, this is a French terry texture, so the size, let's do something like this. And now let's erase the parts that we don't want to use, and let's do overlay, now inverted and flip horizontally, and yeah, great. And I don't know why it's looking white in there though, so I'm not feeling this, so I will just erase. And I'm not even feeling this texture, not gonna lie. This is looking way better than this, don't you think so? Okay, let's do, for example, some faults. Let me select my Madebyizan Gene Shadow. Let's do drawing assist. Let's do, for example, something big in here, and now in there, something like this maybe. Now invert, move it a bit up, and let's do overlay, yeah, something like this. And now let's turn down the opacity so it doesn't look that much. And now let's select, for example, these material brushes number 2, and let's erase some parts. This is the highlights. Let me do something like this, or even better, like this. And now in here, or something we can do is just add the Gaussian blur, yeah, like that, and yeah, like this. Okay, this is looking pretty nice. I'm really happy. We have 12 minutes left. The one for the lines on the sleeves, you mean this? This is from a new package that I'm gonna be dropping, but you can do this with just line at the moment, and then when I drop the other, you can just check it out. But yeah, you can actually do it yourself. Okay, now what I dropped last was the button denims, so I will just select, for example, this with the star, and let's do a button. For example, let's do something like this. First black, then duplicate it, invert, and like that, and we got our denim button. And let's, for example, merge it down so I can move it all together. And now let's duplicate and do the detailed buttons that jeans have, so that's gonna be a great detail. You should try to draw a mock-up with your fingers as a challenge. That's a great challenge, actually, bro. That's a great challenge. If I buy your assets, they work with Procreate. Yeah, I like that finger drawing mock-up, not gonna lie. I should try it out as the next challenge, maybe. Okay, so I'm just not quite sure about the pants, so maybe let's add, for example, this same texture into just only the pants. So I don't know how we... Yeah, this is looking way better. This is looking way better, guys. And do you guys think that I should stream on TikTok and Twitch at the same time? I just feel like doing that, it doesn't kinda like... I just prefer doing on Twitch because I just feel I build more community than doing on TikTok, because TikTok people just come and go every time and doesn't even give a shit who is me and what I do. So nah, I just prefer Twitch. So if I do TikTok anytime, it's gonna be just something unspecific, so I shouldn't even ask this. I got 2 minutes, I don't have so much time, so I shouldn't be playing and trying things out now. But let's see how this looks. Let's do like this, like this, like this, like this. And now let's turn the opacity a bit down. Yeah, exactly like this. And I was thinking about adding, going back and top down, selecting just a thin brush and doing something like this. And yeah, that looks great. That looks great. We're 1 minute left, so let's add, for example, more shadows to this. Nah, it's looking too much. What if I invert it and flip horizontal? Yeah, I will just take this. But yeah, everything is finished. We made the challenge. Let me know final opinions. I just think I could have add more details into the jeans itself. They're just looking clean, but the zipper, 3-layer zipper is looking more detailed, more fade. So yeah, that's gonna be the final design. So I really love you guys. Thank you for being here, spending time with me, and basically just staying here supporting. I catch you guys on the next one, and yeah, have a good day for all of you, and yeah, I love you. Bye.